Well, you guys, welcome back to another video. Today is the day we're saying goodbye to the Audi R8 after 7 months of ownership. Man, this is going to be a tough one. We're going to see how this goes. I've already called the dealership. I believe the numbers are set in stone, so we just got to show up, sign some paperwork, and we'll get a check. So let's head up to Lamborghini Houston and say goodbye to the Audi R8. All right, you guys, we're here. Lamborghini Houston, next to Porsche North Houston. Get one last look, because when she's gone, she's gone. We put about 4,000 miles on this car and got it right to the 20,000 mile mark. This is bittersweet. I don't know, feels kind of weird, but let's go get it done.
2 hours later.
Well, you guys, the paperwork is done and the R8 is officially sold. Get one last look at her. We put the stock wheels back on it the other day. I'm gonna miss the look of this thing. Extremely timeless, but we did it. We drove the big old V10 carbon side blade. Beautiful, beautiful first gen Audi R8. And we loved it. There's some things here and there that I didn't love about it, but I got one under my belt. Who's ready for the next one? I'm just waiting on the last little bit of paperwork to be done. Then we're gonna head out of here. My mom's right there. I'll pick you guys back up at home. See ya. That's a crazy color. After that, I went back inside and waited to get the last little bit of paperwork wrapped up and got to take a look around the showroom, which made me feel pretty good that the R8 is going to be in good company at this dealership. I also got to go around a tour and see all the hidden little secrets they have in the back. And my goodness, if you guys get the chance to do that, I totally would. Reventone, Wyra, Sion, all sorts of crazy stuff. But then it came down to the point, time to say goodbye to the R8. Goodbye, R8. We'll see you as a Gen 2 someday. Well, here we are. The next day, the next morning, I'm eating my breakfast of ice cubes and water. It's all I can afford now. Let's talk about it. The dust has kind of settled and my mind has been cleared, and I'm happy. I'm happy with the decision we made. I feel like it was the right decision. Maybe not the right time with everything going on in the world right now. It's the time of recording this video. But part of me thinks it's going to be okay. Hold on a second. Forks don't really do too well with these ice cubes. They're crunchy today. So anyway, why'd I sell the car? And what's next? Long story short, why'd I sell the car? Lost my job about 2 months ago now. Didn't feel like it was the right time to be spending more than I spent on this house for a car. So that's pretty logical, I would assume. And because now I don't really want to have a boss again, started my own company with my former boss. So we both have incredibly go-getter mindsets and attitudes, and I believe that we can make it to something that you really couldn't achieve working a 9 to 5. So that's kind of the dream here. That's going to be launching around probably beginning to mid-May. But I'll keep you guys updated on that. I'm not going to say what it is yet. I gotta have some exclusivity to my personal Instagram and TikTok that I've been trying to grow. So if you want to see what it is, just go find my personal Instagram and TikTok. And I'm sharing the journey of building the business from zero up to hopefully $1 million a month. That'd be great. And basically the money that I get from this car, I'm going to be putting most of it towards the business, so everything can be running smoothly and we don't run into the issue of my last job to where there was no money in the bank. But yeah, that's kind of the why. I feel like if you add some salt to that, it gets pretty spicy. Woo! Alright, so what's next? And before we get into what's next, I kind of want to give my thoughts on the R8 platform as a whole. Would I buy a Gen 1 R8 again? Pull the classic Sinclair Photos move? Yeah, I'd buy one again. I would not, this is going to sound weird, I would not buy the V10. I just wouldn't do it. I think the premium that the V10 commands is kind of like negligible to the price point of the V8. I mean, both cars can go 100, 150 miles an hour. Really, how much faster are you going to go on the open road? I mean, in Mexico, of course. But shoot, they look nearly identical. If you want to look like a V10 and drive a V8, you can get the side blades that kick out like the V10 did. And then there's like 3 grills in the front instead of 2 or something like that. Interior is completely the same, and then sound is the only difference. And you can make those V8 R8s scream. So, I mean, if you can pick up a V8 R8 in the high 50s with some miles on it, or mid 60s with a little bit less miles on it, I would say 100% do that instead of spending 90, 100, 115,000 on a V10. Because I feel like if you get in super low on the V8, you're pretty safe. Whereas this car was the first car I've ever owned that I took an L on. Which sucks. That's why I'm eating this. Ooh. Yeah, so I would say buy a V8. The V10, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but is it worth the hype and the money? Probably not. And it's an older car, so they're both going to have old car problems. And I would rather spend $60,000 on a car that doesn't have Bluetooth than $100,000. Just kind of feels weird. But yeah, let's talk about what cars are next. So mainly my main focus is the business right now. I'm not really planning on getting anything within the next few months at least. But Lamborghini Houston was nice enough, and the state of Texas is nice enough to offer you a tax credit when you trade in a car. So I'll have that for the next about a year or so. So if I can find I'm still debating between the two. I think I'm leaning more towards the 570S route than the Gen 2 R8 route, because I feel like that would be the logical next step. However, if this business starts to do very well and I can crack into that 600 LT territory, then I think that's where we're headed. Also, a car that kind of been tickling my fancy lately is the C8Z06. Don't know why. It sounds crazy. So that's kind of like the dark horse. I've never owned an American muscle car, and I don't know if you can really call that American muscle anymore, but I've been liking that car a lot more recently. So we'll see. I'm going to give it about 6 to 8 months. And we're just going to thug it out with the FRS. I I think by the time this video comes out, you'll have seen the FRS videos, like the tier list videos and the how to build videos. So if they haven't come out, they're coming very soon. A lot more FRS content from the video that I posted about YouTube is over for the car people. A lot of you guys wanted to watch more relatable stuff. So I mean, shoot, maybe 570S 600 LT Gen 2 R8 isn't even the answer. Maybe I get like... That's the problem. I don't know what to get. I like buying cars that make me happy. And like a 350Z doesn't make me happy. 370Z doesn't make me happy. I mean, like a 08, 09 GTR maybe? I don't know. I need your guys' recommendations. C6 Z06, that's on the vision board. Maybe that. Maybe C7 Z06. Who knows? But I just want to come out here, tell you guys everything's going to be okay. I didn't cry myself to sleep last night like I thought I was gonna. I had a dream that I met Post Malone and saw a Chiron. Weird dream. Yeah, and I'm going to be eating these homemade recipes for probably the next 6 to 8 months. Stack some paper up for you guys and give this thing another try. So I hope you enjoyed. If you want the link to this recipe, let me know. I can send it to you. It's pretty good. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Whatever the next one's going to be. Probably a lot more commentary style videos. Maybe a car meet here or there in the FRS. We'll see what life has to throw at us. So, if you like the video, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new and want to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next video.